Welcome back to Decorah, everybody. Darren Swenson, Larry Berlin getting you set for Decorah and MFL-Mar Mac. For the Bulldogs tonight, they will go this way. Austin Schulte, a 6'3 senior, averaging 14 points a game. Kristen Koutman, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 18.7 points a game. Ty Hefner, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 6.9 points a game. Cade Kinstner, a 6'5 sophomore, averaging 7.5 points a game. And Adam Greener, a 6'2 senior, averaging 3.7 points a game. Decorah will go this way. Drake Schuring, a 6'2 senior, averaging 11.5 points a game. Colin Nimrod, a 5'9 senior, averaging 3.7 points a game. Chris Hartman, a 6'3 senior, averaging 6.9 points a game. Jacob Leaps, a 6-foot senior, averaging 10.2 points a game. And James Lang, a 6'8 senior, averaging 10.7 points per basketball game.
Darren, let's have a good ball game tonight. Let's get this thing under control from the start and just maintain and finish a game. You know, we've had some difficulty finishing at the end of quarters and halves, and a good example again the other night. You know, we just have that game kind of snookered, and then we just let it slip away. So we've got to get ourselves straightened out here a little bit and make that happen. Hey, by the way, do you think Ruth is listening tonight?
Evening, Ruth.
Okay, and I think Randy Iverson's mom probably is listening as well.
All right.
Yep. Hello to those two and anybody else that happens to be bored tonight and wants something to do, I guess. So.
Cade Kinstner and James Lang will jump center, and the tap controlled by the Bulldogs, who will shoot to our right here in the first half. Kinstner at the right block on Hartman, goes to the right side for a three-pointer by Hefner. No good. Rebound to James Lang for Decorah. Outlet right to Colin Nimrod. Nimrod with it up into the front court. Nimrod on the dribble, midcourt area, passes on the near left wing to Jacob Leaps. Leaps in the left corner to Drake Schuring. Tries to get it to Leaps, does so. He'll take it from the right block and miss the shot. The rebound to Greener for the Bulldogs. Now to Koutman on the left side to Hefner. Hefner to Koutman, left of the circle, guarded by Nimrod. He'll drive to the lane. He'll lost control of the ball, and it's taken away by Schuring for Decorah. Schuring up into the front court. Passes on the right wing to Leaps. Leaps looks towards Hartman, can't find him. Right of the circle to Schuring, left side to Nimrod. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound tapped around, it's loose. It's taken by Nimrod at the free throw line. Dumps it to Lang. He lost the ball on the way up. Lang taps it to Nimrod, who kicks it along the baseline to Hartman. A 15-footer is no good. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on Drake Schuring in the battle for the board.
Well, gee whiz. You know, there again, we've missed two bunnies, Darren, and that last one there where James lost control of the ball as he was going up. Gee whiz.
No score. We're 1:05 into the game. Koutman up into the front court for MFL-Mar Mac. Pounces on the right wing to Schulte underneath the Kinstner at the right block. Lost control of it. Goes out of bounds. And Decorah will play it from the far end. 1:15 in. No score.
They're giving us a chance here to get going here. You know, let's go.
Nimrod will walk it up into the front court as Decorah shoots to our left here in the first half. Nimrod passing on the near left wing to Jacob Leaps. Leaps holding and looking. He'll take a couple of dribbles. He'll pass it to Hartman at the top of the key. Passing on the deep right side to Nimrod. Left of the circle to Leaps. Leaps on the drive to the free throw line. Now backs out. Passing on the right wing to Colin Nimrod. Nimrod to Hartman in the corner. Hartman to Lang. Turnaround shot. Does not fall. Rebound tapped around and taken by Nimrod left baseline. Top of the key to Schuring. Drake's going to take a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by MFL-Mar Mac. It was Greener who got it. Greener now to Hefner. Hefner, quick step down the lane, put up the shot off the glass. No good. Rebound down to Lang. We are 2:10 into the game, and we are still scoreless. Nimrod right side to Leaps. Leaps, top of the key to Schuring. Schuring left side to Nimrod. Nimrod in the left corner. Between the legs dribble, goes top of the key to Schuring. Schuring with the jab step, driving right of the lane, dumps it to Hartman, right baseline, 15-footer, no good. Rebound down to Leaps, and a foul is going to be called on MFL-Mar Mac in the battle for the board. Kristen Koutman picks up the Bulldogs' first foul.
We have 4 offensive rebounds so far, Darren. That's a good sign. Awesome sign, but you know what? Our shooting percentage is not good right now.
0, in fact. Left of the circle with it. Schuring, a three-pointer up and good.
That helps.
Drake gets the first pickle out of the jar. 2:30 into the game. It's 3-0 Decorah. Bulldog basketball. Coutman on the left wing to Hefner. Hefner scooches over a couple of steps, launches a three and hits it. Hefner hits the three-pointer. We're tied at 3. We're 3 minutes in.
And if people aren't familiar with MFL, they better get used to that three-point attempt because they shoot them.
With it on the right side, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Coutman knocked it away from Leaps, and the ball went out of bounds and in front of the Decorah student section. Schuring will play it on the far sideline.
Good amount of players or fans over there in that cheering section as well, Darren.
Right of the circle with it is Leaps, left side to Nimrod, left baseline to Schuring. Back between the circles to Nimrod, right side to Hartman. Hartman underneath at the right block to Leaps, had it stripped, taken away by Greener for MFL-Mar Mac. Now to Coutman. Coutman up into the front court, left side for a three-pointer up by Schulte, no good, rebound deflected, taken by Greener, right side, right wing to Coutman. Coutman spinning to the right block, goes up, shot blocked by Hartman, but Hartman got the elbow as well, and a foul on Chris will be his first and the team's second.
Good shot.
So a couple of free throws coming for Tristan Coutman, an 82% free throw shooter, averaging 18.7 a game coming in.
That helps a team when you're shooting 80% from the charity stripe.
And the first free throw up and good. 4-3 the score. MFL-Mar Mac leads it with 4:32 to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw up and good.
Free throw shooting is a state of mind. It's something that you can tell yourself, I'm going to do it, and practice it and get good at it.
5-3 MFL-Mar Mac. Decorah ball shooting to our left with Nimrod on the left wing. Lob pass underneath towards Leap. The pass hit the rim and it's taken there by Kensner. Kensner to Schulte. Tried to get it along the left baseline to Greener, but he traveled with it. So the Bulldogs turn it over for time number 3.
Yeah. It's kind of a slow start here, Darren.
Halfway point here in the quarter. It is a 5-3 lead for MFL-Mar Mac. Laying underneath with the left block, a turnaround shot, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Hartman. And the Bulldogs will play it from the far end. 4:18 to play here in the first quarter.
I wish that James would just turn around and face the basket completely and just shoot the ball. Just stop and shoot a little, kind of even a set shot. Nobody's going to block that thing.
Up into the front court comes Coutman. Coutman bounce pass underneath towards Kensner, knocked away by Hartman, taken away by Nimrod for Decorah. Nimrod quickly ahead to Hosting at the right block. He spins towards the baseline and takes it from 5 and scores.
Ah, good to see that.
Bryce Hosting his first two. 5-5, halfway point, first quarter. On the right wing with it is Schulte. Schulte right of the circle to Greener. Greener left of the circle to Hefner. Hefner dribbles to the left wing against Hosting's defense. He picks up his dribble on the left wing. Passes caught at the top of the key by Coutman. Coutman leaves it between the circles to Schulte, guarded by Nimrod. Schulte around a screen, takes a long three. It's an air ball. It goes out of bounds untouched. And the Vikings will play it from the far end. 3:33 to play, quarter 1. It is a 5-5 game.
Know who I credit for that air ball? Colin Nimrod. He was in his face from the time he got down there.
MFL-Mar Mac in with Mason Hertramp, as well as Nathan McLaughlin. Hosting. Left of the circle to Schuring underneath the Drent. Turnaround shot, right-handed, up and good. Drent with his first two, a 7-5 lead for Decorah. 3:13 to play first quarter. Rough driving left baseline, deflected pass goes in the right corner to Schulte. A three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound deflected, it goes out of bounds, and Decorah touched it last. MFL-Mar Mac will play it at the half-court line.
Again, Drent is becoming an offensive threat there, and he makes something happen when he gets out there, and if he doesn't shoot it, he usually sets somebody else up for a pretty good shot.
And we talked about some guys perhaps having a crisis of confidence. We've seen increased confidence out of Drent on the offensive end. Drent punches the ball away, and it's taken away by Hosting for Decorah. Out of Schuring. Schuring to the free throw line, spinning into the lane. Right hand, 8-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Coutman for MFL-Mar Mac up the left side of the floor. He'll put it up off the glass, no good, and Hosting fouled him on the way in. Bryce will pick up his first and the team's third.
And again, let's review that whole play, Darren, starting with the offensive take by Drake. He kind of took it in there out of control. The Decorah really wasn't set, so that allowed MFL to have a breakout, and that forced the foul at the other end because we didn't get back in time.
Coutman's first free throw up and good. He's 3 for 3 from the line thus far. It's a 7-6 lead for Decorah. The second shot in play with 2:44 to play here in the first quarter.
Understand, I'm not being critical of Drake, but I'm saying we need to be more controllable in our shot selection.
Second free throw up and good. Kaufman with 4, 7-7 the score. Decorah ball shooting to our left, 2:38 to play first quarter. Nimrod with it between the circles on the left wing to Schuring. Underneath at the left block to Drenth. Drenth going across the lane, the right hand hook up and good.
Whoa, it's money in the bank tonight, Darren.
9-7 Decorah. Drenth with 4, 2:22 to play here in the quarter. Pass into the corner to Hertramp was knocked away and taken away by Drake Schuring for Decorah. Schuring with the behind the back dribble up into the front court. Kicks it left baseline to Hosting. Hosting underneath the Drenth at the left block. The right hand hook is no good. Rebound. Winter puts it up and in. The bench providing a nice spark for Decorah.
Spark? We got a fire out there. Call the department.
11-7 Decorah. 1:55 to play. First quarter. Bulldogs spreading the floor on the right side. With it is Schulte. Schulte dribbles to the top of the key and takes an 18-footer. It is no good. Tim Winter the rebound for Decorah. 8 of the 11 points for Decorah off the bench. Schuring underneath the Drenth left block. Put it up, no good. Hosting got the board. He went up, lost it. Taken by Nimrod right wing. He'll drive into the right block. Put up the shot, no good. Loose ball on the floor, taken by the Bulldogs. Finally corralled by Ruff. Outlet left to Coutman. Coutman kicks it over on the right side to Hefner. Hefner out of the key to Schulte. A 3 is no good. Rebound down to Tim Winter for Decorah. 1:13 to play here in the quarter. Decorah up 11-7. Nimrod top of the key to Schuring. Jab steps up to an 18-footer. Got it. Schuring with 5. 13-7 Decorah.
That's the shot I wanted him to take right there.
57 seconds to play first quarter as Winter fouls Schulte as he caught it on the deep right wing. Tim picks up his first and the team's fourth. 56 seconds to play first quarter. A 13-7 lead for Decorah. 6 points in a row since the game was tied just a couple of minutes ago. Inbounds to Schulte. From Schulte to Coutman in the corner. His pass knocked away, taken away by Hosting. Hosting up into the front court for the Vikings. Top of the key to Winter. Winter on the left side to Nick Bachman, who just checked in. Now to Leafs, left of the circle, dribbles to the top of the key, dribbles right of the lane, stops, goes right corner to Leafs, now to Bachman, underneath the Drenth, and a foul is going to be called on MFL-Mar Mac as Drenth fell to the floor.
Again, forced the issue there, Darren, and drew a foul.
I hate to make this comparison. James Lang could use a little Reed Drenth in him right now. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely correct. As usual.
From a mindset Reed is taking tonight. That's why to clarify on that. Here's Leafs driving to the right block, puts it up and in. Pick up Leafs with his first 2, 15-7 Decorah. 20 seconds to play first quarter. Greener with it on the right side to Hefner. Hefner goes top of the key to a three-pointer by Coutman. No good. Rebound down to Hosting for Decorah. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Hosting with 7 seconds. Gets it underneath the Drenth. Drenth ball knocked away. He got it back now to Leafs. Leafs will drive in and lay it up for 2 as quarter number 1 comes to a close. 17-7. Decorah leads it after 1 quarter of play. Decorah on an 8-0 run to end quarter number 1. They lead it, or a 10-0 run I should say. They lead it 17-7, and the Vikes will have the ball to start the second quarter.
And that was fueled by the reserves off the bench there.
Nimrod underneath the Hartman at the right block, catches, shoots, and scores.
Holy moly.
Chris Hartman with his first 2, 19-7 Decorah. 7:50 to play second quarter. MFL with it across the timeline with Schulte. Kicks it high on the right to Greener. Greener on the right wing to Hefner to Schulte. Now to Greener, who tried to get it to Hefner in the right corner. The ball went through his hands and out of bounds.
You play tough D, let's go.
So, Schuring will dribble up into the front court. Up into the front court comes Schuring between the circles to Nimrod. Top of the key to Lang. Right side to Skirring underneath at the right block. The Leaps reverse layup, good. A left-hand reverse layup for Leaps. He's got 6.
Boy, it's good to see him. After the other night, he just didn't have it. Tonight he's got it.
21-7 the score. Pass underneath, deflected, taken at the right block by Greener. Put up the shot, no good. Getting the rebound was Kensner, and Kensner goes up and gets fouled by Hartman. Hartman will pick up his second and the team's 5th. So 21-7 Decorah. 7:11 to play second quarter. Couple of free throws coming for Cade Kensner, a 54% free throw shooter.
It's too bad there, Darren. We were all over that rebound. We just couldn't corral it, and it caused us to get a foul.
First free throw up and good for Kensner, 21-8. That ends a 14-0 Decorah run. Second free throw up. It is no good. Rebound pulled down by Leaps for Decorah. 7:09 to play second quarter, 21-8. Decorah on top. Leaps drives to the high post right, back between the circles to Nimrod. On the left side of Hartman, top of the key to Lang. Lang directing traffic on top. He'll take one dribble and kick it back to Nimrod, standing in the center circle. On the left side of Skirring. Skirring around the screen to the top of the key, had it knocked away. He runs it down near the midcourt line. 6:45 left here in the second quarter, 21-8 Decorah. Hartman between the circles, right side to Nimrod. Nimrod right baseline to Leaps. Leaps back to the basket, stops, goes up between defenders, put it off the glass for 2.
I love that move, that old step under. I love it.
8 points for Leaps, 23-8 Decorah, 6:25 to play second quarter. Schulte with it on the right side, loose ball, taken on the right wing by Hefner, skips it over on the left side to Keltman. Keltman guarded by Hartman as Decorah has gone zone. Keltman traveled with it, midcourt area.
That zone befuddled them. That's their 9th turnover, Darren, already in this ball game.
One thing lost in the whole shuffle the other night, Decorah played pretty well defensively against Prairie du Chien, and they've picked it up where they left off.
Yep.
From the other night, sans the last 2 minutes, really, of regulation.
Well, you got to give credit to Prairie. They just got going.
Skirring to Nimrod right side. Three-pointer up and good. Cowan with his first points of the night. It is 26-8 Decorah. 5:53 to play second quarter. Keltman takes a wild shot. It's an air ball. Rebound down to Skirring. Now to Leaps. Leaps puts up a reverse layup. No good. Rebound pulled down by Schulte for MFL-Mar Mac. Schulte up into the front court. Schulte drives to the left block. Takes a 5-footer. It is no good. Rebound tapped around and taken by Skirring for Decorah. Skirring up into the front court to our left. He dumps it to Hartman at the right block. He goes up. He misses the shot. He got it back. He went up and got it blocked by Kensner. Nimrod saves the rebound from half court to Skirring on the left wing, who takes a three-pointer that goes in and out. Greener got the board for MFL-Mar Mac. Out of Schulte, right corner to Hefner. A 3 is up. It is no good. Rebound down to Lang for Decorah. Outlet right to Nimrod. 5:08 to play in the second quarter. 26-8 Decorah. Nimrod to Hartman, left of the lane. Left corner to Leaps. Leaps going across the lane, taking a 5-footer. It's an air ball. Rebound pulled down by Greener for MFL-Mar Mac. Outlet left to Schulte. Schulte on the left wing, veering over to the right wing. Hand pass to Keltman. Keltman right of the circle against Skirring. Drives down the lane, put up the shot, no good. Rebound, Keltman goes up, lost control of it. It's taken by Nimrod for Decorah. 4:40 to play second quarter. Leaps on the right wing, skips it over to Skirring, left baseline. Drake drives in, puts it up and in, and a foul is called. The foul will go against MFL-Mar Mac's Cade Kensner. It'll be a full timeout asked for by Eric Detbarn. 4:34 to play here in the second quarter. 28-8 Decorah. Let's take a timeout. 28-8 Decorah. 4:34 to play second quarter. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. And to take care of an obligation of a phone call I got at the end of the first quarter, the guys in stripes are Mark Gunther, Randy Dravinga, and Jack Jaspers, Mr. Anderson.
Wasn't he listening when you introduced him earlier?
I didn't introduce him earlier. He politely reminded me of that.
You did, actually.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. I absolutely know that for a fact.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the videotape afterwards.
I'm like an elephant. I never forget.
Skirring with the first and only up and good. He's got 8 on the night.
What were we talking about?
Who am I? Why am I here? 29-8 Decorah. 4:34 to play second quarter. Driving left baseline is Schulte. Schulte in the left corner. Schulte high on the left to McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives to the right block, put up the shot, no good. Rebound down to Hefner. The clock hasn't been going for about 20 seconds here. Hefner, Schulte at the left block, put up the shot, up and good, and a foul is going to be called on James Lang. And the foul on Lang will be his first and the team's sixth. And that's the first 2-point field goal of the night for MFL-Mar Mac. Schulte will have a chance at the three-point play. Averages 14 points a game. He's a 73% free throw shooter. First one up and good. 29-11 Decorah. 4:33 now to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, there should have been about another 10 seconds off of that clock.
That might be a conservative estimate, but you know what? Mr. Hodek's been busy.
Yes,
lately.
yeah, he's got a lot of speech on his mind.
Exactly. Winter left side to Skirring, three-pointer grazed iron, barely. Rebound pulled down by Ty Hefner. Hefner up the left side of the floor, left corner to Ruff. Ruff underneath to McLaughlin. McLaughlin right side for a three-pointer up and good by MFL-Mar Mac. It was Mason Herdtramp who got the tray. 29-14, halfway point here in the second quarter. Vikes with a 15-point lead. Hosting to Lang. Left block, puts it up and in. Lang with his first two. Nice dish by Hosting.
Yeah, nice find there.
31-14.
That's where we're living, Darren. Why are we shooting three-pointers? I'll never know.
Right side, Herdtramp skips it over on the left side to Ruff. Ruff skips it over to Herdtramp right side. Three-pointer up and good. Herdtramp with his second consecutive tray. 31-17 Decorah. 3:33 to play second quarter. Skirring with it between the circles. Underneath the Lang at the left block. He catches, he shoots, he puts it up, and it goes. Lang with his second bucket. 33-17 Decorah. 3:20 to play second quarter. With it on the left side, Ruff. Ruff deep on the right side of Keltman. Keltman left side to Hefner. Hefner on the left wing, guarded by Bachman. Hefner retreats to the midcourt area, leaves it on the left wing to Ruff. Ruff retreats to the midcourt area. Ruff drives to the right block, put up a wild shot, no good. Rebound to Tim Winter for Decorah. Now to Bachman. Bachman up into the front court. He'll veer over to the right wing, back between the circles to Skirring. Skirring with the behind-the-back dribble. Now stops right of the key, dumps it to Lang inside. Lang goes up, gets fouled. Lang will go to the free throw line to shoot two as McLaughlin picks up his first and the team's fourth.
Now, and again, there was an offensive move there by James. Put a little bit of aggression into the game for himself.
So Lang, a 53% free throw shooter, puts first free throw up and good.
You know, fans out there, please understand, I don't not like the three-point shot, but I certainly don't like it when we're killing them inside and then to resort to taking a three that you can get any time of the day.
Lang's second free throw up and good. 6 points on the night for Lang. 35-17 Decorah.
When I lived on the farm all those years when I was growing up, Dad always said if it wasn't broken, don't fix it. Why would we go away from something that's working?
Schulte on the left side to Herdtramp. Herdtramp on the left wing, drives in the lane, put up the shot on Hosting, no good, and Bryce fouled him. Bryce picks up his second, team seventh. 2:41 to play here in the second quarter. It is 35-17 Decorah. They led 17-7 at the end of the first quarter. A 14-0 run late in the first quarter, early in the second quarter. Broke the game wide open as Herdtramp has converted on the first free throw. He now has 7 off the bench to lead MFL-Mar Mac.
And the other night down at Prairie, we had 35 points, in about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Herdtramp hits the second free throw as well. 35-19 Decorah. 2:35 to play second quarter. Hosting to the front court to our left. Passes on the right wing to Bachman. Underneath at the block to Drenth. Now to Bachman. He lobs a pass to Drenth, who goes up. Shot blocked, but a foul is called. So Drenth will go to the line to shoot a couple. The guilty party, Briar Ruff, his first and the team's fifth.
Yeah, that was a great look there to Bachman on the drive to the baseline, but unfortunately he got himself underneath the basket, and the basket rim actually blocked him.
First free throw up and good for Reed Drenth. 5 points off the bench for him.
Excuse me, Darren. We credit Drenth for a stick-to-itiveness and going after that rebound.
Did we hear from Ruth whether that's a word or not?
Stick-to-itiveness?
Stick-to-itiveness, I believe. I believe you lost the syllable in there somewhere.
Well,
Free throw no good. Rebound pulled down by Schulte for MFL-Mar Mac. He's in the lane, puts up a right-hander from 5 that falls short. Rebound down to Drent. Now to Winter to Hosting. 2:13 left in the second quarter. It's 36-19 Decorah. Hosting left of the circle to Leaps. Leaps under the drive. Pulls up from 5 and scores. Leaps with 10 points now on the night. 38-19 Decorah. Up to the front court comes MFL-Mar Mac with it in the left corner to Ty Hefner. Left side to Hertramp. Hertramp spinning into the lane, puts up the shot and in, and a foul is going to be called. Correction, that was Schulte. And Schulte was fouled by Jacob Leaps that time. And Schulte will have an opportunity at his second three-point play of the night. Leaps picks up his first, team's 8th. 105 seconds to play here in the second quarter.
I tell you, Decorah has to be real proud of how they played here in this first half against MFL. I think maybe they were a little bit red-behinded from the other night.
Free throw no good by Schulte. Drent got the rebound. He'll leave it to Hosting. Passing on the right side to Bachman. Bachman on the right wing, dumps it to Winter, cutting down the lane and lays it up for 2. Bachman the dime, Winter the finish. 40-21 Decorah. 1:27 to play, second quarter. Driving in is Koutman. Put up a shot from 5, no good. Drent got the board for Decorah. Outlet left to Hosting. Quickly ahead to Winter, all alone, puts it up and in. 6 for Winter on the night. 42-21 Decorah. 1:09 to play here in the second quarter. Jumper up on the left side by Schulte, no good. Hosting got the board to Drent, back to Hosting. Bryce up to the front court to our left for Decorah. Bounce pass right of the key to Leaps. Leaps drives in, put up the shot, no good, but he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Second on Leaps, 9th on the team.
Well, you got to give credit for Leaps for being aggressive there, but again, he had a perfect situation there for a dish off to the man who came over to set the pick. He left the Decorah guy wide open.
But all in all, it's been a performance from a Viking perspective you love as much as your Valentine here tonight. 42-21 the score. Decorah on top.
Don't get mushy on me. I'm too close to you.
Koutman for 3, no good. Don't worry about that, Coach B. Drent to Bachman. After Drent got the rebound, Bachman on the far right wing, leaves it at the free throw line for Winter for Decorah. Winter with the basketball, left side of Hosting, left corner to Bachman underneath at the left block to Drent. Drent with the sky hook, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schulte. Schulte up into the front court, speeding all the way down. Had it knocked away by Winter. Loose ball being fought for. It's going to be a tie-up between Koutman and Leaps, alternating possession to the Bulldogs. 17.8 to play here in quarter number 2. It's 42-21 Decorah.
Yeah, that looked like the old Abdul-Jabbar sky hook there, Darren.
Up into the front court. MFL-Mar Mac, Hertramp on the left side with 10 seconds. Hertramp drives to the block, put up the shot, no good, and Bachman fouled it. Nick will pick up his first, team's 10th, with 7.9 to play here in the second quarter.
And that was just a freshman mistake on his part. All he had to do was put his body there in a straight up hands, and he would have been just fine.
First free throw, no good from Hertramp.
I don't think I've ever seen us this year have a double up score on somebody. Have I, Darren?
Maybe 4-2. Maybe 6-3.
Oh, you are a wise guy.
I'm a wise something. Hertramp second free throw up and good. 5 seconds left here in the half. 42-22 the score. Winter driving down the lane, put it up off the glass too strong, and with 0.4 of a second left, Timmy will go to the free throw line as Schulte fouled him, his first and the team's 6th.
Look who's on the floor for us right now, Darren.
It's Drent, Winter, Leaps, Hosting, and Bachman.
I tell you, the reserves tonight have made a big impact on Decorah basketball.
Winter's first free throw up and good. By the way, your Gophers have defeated Iowa 64-59.
You got to be kidding me.
I wouldn't lie about something like that. I wouldn't even kid you.
My goodness gracious. I shut it off after the first half because they're playing so badly.
Winter makes the second free throw. MFL-Mar Mac gets it inbounds, but nothing further It's 43-22. Decorah leading here at the halftime break.
I tell you, I love that Neil Diamond.
Who doesn't?
I mean, he's a I don't know what he is. He's just good.
he's Neil Diamond.
Oh yeah.
So, and believe it or not, next Wednesday night tournament basketball already.
You got to be kidding me. Next Wednesday night?
I wouldn't lie about something like that. In
Unbelievable.
Fact, 1A girls started tonight. It'll be Decorah at West Delaware in girls basketball. Road trip next Wednesday night, Coach B.
Well, I'll get the popcorn popper out again.
All right.
That gives me an excuse to eat popcorn, which I eat most of the time anyway. But at least I'm a legitimate excuse for that one. Oh, the officials aren't going to get back for the game here. The players are ready, but the officials are still, I don't know what they're doing.
Should we give the officials a technical for not being ready at the start of the second half? Is that a possibility here?
Each team gets 2 free throws.
Exactly.
Yeah, good. Yeah, MFL assistant. Both teams get 2 free throws, technical foul.
Exactly. So it'll be Hartman, Leaps, Nimrod, Skuring, and Lang for Decorah. It'll be Kenster, Greener, Hefner, Countman, and Schulte for MFL-Mar Mac. Decorah ball to start the second half, and it's a 21-point lead for Decorah as Nimrod travels in the midcourt area. The question here, how do you avoid putting this game on cruise control if you're Decorah?
Well, you hope that in the halftime the coach reminded them to keep playing, prove that they can continue to finish a ball game.
Kensner, turnaround shot, hit the side of the backboard. It's taken by Greener at the right block, and he goes up and scores. Greener gets the first bucket of the second half. It's 43-24. Decorah up 19. Nimrod passing on the left wing to Leaps. Leaps kicks it to Skuring along the baseline, goes up and scores.
Nice find.
Skuring with 10, 11 assists for Decorah on the night.
Yes, it is.
45-24, driving down is Countman, put up the shot, no good. Rebound down to Nimrod, to Skuring on the right wing, back to Nimrod. His pass intercepted by Countman. Countman one-on-one with Nimrod, put it up off the glass and in. So Countman now with 6 on tonight, the sophomore averaging 18 a game. 45-26, Decorah up 19 with 6:55 to play. Hartman left corner to Leaps. Lob pass underneath the Lang at the left block. Lang drives to the block, put it up high off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Countman for the Bulldogs. Countman up the center of the floor. Countman taking Nimrod to the baseline, put up the shot. No good. Rebound taken down by Hartman. He'll give Nimrod a hand pass as he'll go behind the back and head up into the front court. Passing on the right wing to Leaps. Leaps right corner to Hartman. Hartman on the right wing to Nimrod, tried to get it to Lang. He wasn't ready for the pass, and Countman with the interception. Countman now to Schulte for MFL-Mar Mac as they shoot to our left. Schulte takes a 15-footer, no good. Nimrod the rebound for Decorah. 6:08 to play here in the third. Leaps stop and go dribble along the baseline, put up a wild shot, no good. Rebound taken by the Bulldogs. It was Kensner that got it. Now to Schulte. Schulte driving to the baseline, put it up and in. Schulte with 7. It's 45-28. The lead 17 for Decorah with 5:45 to play here in the third. Skuring with it left side. Skuring will drive all the way to the block, lay it up and in, but he was fouled on the way in. So no basket. Hefner picks up the first foul and the team's first as well.
You know, Darren, the nice thing there is that Drake had the presence of mind not to shoot the 3, which he could have, but he drove it in knowing he had an overmatch on his player.
Turnaround shot by Lang from 15, no good. Loose ball being fought for, taken by the Bulldogs. Greener got it. 45-28 the score. Decorah leading. Here is a 3-pointer from a long ways out by Schulte, no good. Rebound down to Leaps for Decorah. A little bit of cruise control here to start the second half, Coach B.
Yeah, right. But the one thing I do like is overall we're still going to the basket, trying to score inside.
Nimrod driving to the left baseline, kicks it to Hartman high on the left. He'll drive down the lane. He'll put it up for 2. Chris Hartman with his second bucket of the night, 47-28. Here's Countman, a jumper up in the lane, up and good. Countman, I should say, with the bucket. It is 47-30, and JC is going to take a 30-second timeout. Probably not a bad idea there.
Well, nobody helped out there, Darren, and that was the thing they did so well the other night. They let Comet just go right on in there and take a good look at the basket. His man got brushed off on a lazy pick, and nobody bothered to go over. It's like, prove that you can shoot. Well, he proved it. And the thing is, I feel this game kind of sliding a little, even though the score is still 17. It just feels a little bit icy out there, and we need to do a little bit better job of taking care of business. Keep the pressure on these guys, and don't let them have any sense of fresh air.
4:56 to play here in the third quarter. It is 47-30. Decorah leading MFL-Mar Mac. MFL-Mar Mac has outscored them 8-4 here in the third quarter. Nimrod on the left wing to Leaps. Leaps tried to get it to Reed Drent. The ball is loose on the floor. It's taken by Leaps, and he'll drive it in and lay it up for two. Leaps with 12 on the night, 49-30, Decorah on top.
Probably not the way they designed that play, but it worked.
Keltman with the three-pointer, no good. Deep kicking rebound taken by Keltman, but he traveled with it as he tried to control the ball.
You know who caused the travel?
I'm going to say
Colin Nimrod.
Well, when the teacher gives the answer, aren't you supposed to call in the student first?
No, I gave you time.
Oh. I had my hand up. You got your officiating glasses on tonight, right? As Skirring throws it into the Decorah bench, a turnover on the Vikings, which will be number 7 on the night.
I'll ask you another question later to redeem myself, okay?
I'll hold you to it. Keltman in the lane, put up a 5-footer, no good. Rebound down to Reed Drent. His outlet pass intercepted by Schulte. He'll go to the right block. He'll put it up, no good. Skirring the rebound for Decorah. Skirring up into the front court. Skirring a crossover dribble all the way to the block. Got his man in the air. He puts it up and in. Nice job by Drake Skirring there. He's got 12. 51-30 the score.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's the kind of player he is.
21-point lead for Decorah with 3:39 to play here in the third quarter. With it in the left corner, a three-pointer is up by Ty Hefner, no good. And a foul in the battle for the board on MFL-Mar Mac. It'll be Adam Greener's personal, his first team second. 3:32 to play here in the third, a quick moving third quarter.
Right. Haven't been many stoppages. What do we have? 2 fouls.
Total.
Unlike that one game we had here where they shot 7,500.
And we got out of here at 11:30, quarter to 12 that night?
That was because we were eating popcorn that was left over.
Well, but the game got over...
about 8:30, but...
well, maybe not. I don't know. Here's Hartman underneath the Leaps at the left block. Off balance shot, no good. Reed Drent, the rebound, goes up and gets fouled. The foul will go against Cade Kensner, his second, team's third. Drent to the free throw line to shoot a couple. He's got 5 points. He's 1 of 2 at the line. There's 3:12 left here in the third quarter. It's a 51-30 lead for Decorah on MFL-Mar Mac, and the first free throw up and good for Reed Drent. Hosting in for Leaps. Drent has had a nice game off the bench tonight.
I'd say that's an understatement, Darren. He's had a great game.
Should I say it louder then, or with more emphasis on the right syllable? Second free throw up and good for Drent. He's got 7.
Ruth Price just had a stroke, I think, on that.
Well, sorry, Ruth. 53-30. MFL-Mar Mac trails by 23. Schulte down the lane, goes up and gets fouled. We applaud Drent, and he fouls at the other end.
But he was playing good defense. He tried to stop. The guy got by. He was picking him up.
Yep.
Help side.
Schulte with 2. He's 1 of 2. He's got 7 points on the night. First free throw up and good. Vikes have Waverly Shellrock on Tuesday night, and then it's Owine in 10 days to open up postseason here. Second free throw up and good.
Be nice to have a game here at home, won't it?
9 points on the night for Schulte. 53-32 Decorah. We're inside of 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Price hosting in the left corner to Drake Skirring. Skirring will hold and look. Left of the circle to Nimrod. Head and shoulder fake. Driving to the left baseline. Leaves it for Skirring. Three-pointer up long. Rebound deep. Kicking and taken by Hosting. Now to Skirring. He'll drive down the lane. The right-hand layup up and good. 14 on the night for Drake. 55-32 Decorah. 2:30 to play here in the third quarter. And Coach Detbarn will take a timeout. And it'll be a 30-second timeout with 2:30 to play here in the third quarter. Good time to remind you that tomorrow morning at 8:10 on AM 1240 KDEC. You know what day tomorrow is?
My day off.
Other than that.
Oh, Friday.
And what do we do on Friday mornings?
Sleep in.
Okay.
No.
So you won't be listening.
You have a special broadcast,
yes,
don't you?
Friday sports show coming up tomorrow morning. We're going to talk to Jeff Friedoff, Decorah wrestling coach. We're going to talk to Decorah boys swim coach Drew Pellet. Going to talk to Southwind wrestling coach Jake Ellsburn, and we'll talk to Luther wrestling coach Dave Mitchell. Friday sports show 8:10 tomorrow morning, AM 1240 KDEC, and we'll put the podcast online as well.
Is that going to be a longer broadcast than normal then?
Nope.
Oh. I figured with all that talent on there, you might want to have to go a little bit longer.
They're so talented that they didn't take a long time to get the interviews done. Three-pointer left side by MFL-Mar Mac, no good by Ruff. Loose ball being fought for and taken by Bachman eventually for Decorah. Bachman up into the front court. Nick driving all the way down. Dumps it to Drent. Right block. Got it swatted, but a foul is called on Kensner, his third and the team's fourth. That was a pretty sweet setup by the freshman there.
It was. That's what you expect out of him. And it's nice to see that Coach Carlson's playing some of these guys that have not seen maybe the minutes that you'd like to have had them have.
Drent at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. 8 on the night for Reed Drent.
Well, this will be some salve for the wounds suffered the other night anyway. My goodness, we've got a jungle bird in the group.
Second free throw, no good. And the rebound to Ruff for MFL-Mar Mac. 1:53 to play third quarter. It is 56-32. Driving all the way down, putting it up and in is Schulte, and Drent fouled it. Pretty impressive play that time by Schulte.
Right, and not a very good play by Drent. He was only about 2.5 zip codes late.
How can you be late in a zip code?
I was just hoping you'd say something.
Zip codes are areas. Late is a element of time, as the free throw up and good by Schulte to make it 56-35.
You ever heard of Einstein?
No.
It's part of the theory of relativity.
Really? What's it related to?
Well, it's relative to, the way you think about it.
Huh? Skirring with it left side. Drake's going to take a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound to the side. Winter tries to save it and does so. As Skirring runs it down deep on the right side. Tabakita Hosting kicks it along the left baseline to Winter. Winter's pass deflected. Loose and taken by MFL-Mar Mac. Schulte got it. Schulte up into the front court. And a travel called on MFL-Mar Mac.
But they're pretty consistent on that. He's had about 3 of them tonight, Darren.
Mr. Jack Jaspers on the call. Probably was somewhere in the Iowa Conference last night. He wasn't in Dubuque, I know that.
Yeah, speaking of that, the girls had a great game down there, the Luther women.
39 of the 73 points from Decorah High School graduates.
Yep.
Posting 20-footer right side, no good. Rebound being fought for, and I think Winter is going to get the whistle. He's been a rolling ball of butcher knives out there the last couple of minutes.
He's been who?
A rolling ball of butcher knives. 55.4 to play. Third quarter, 56-35. Driving the baseline is Countman, and Countman puts it up for 2. Countman now with 10 on the night, 56-35. In case you didn't believe me earlier. Driving to the right block is Hosting. Hosting lays it up and in. Hosting with 4. 58-37, 30 seconds to play. Countman at the other end lays it up and in. He's got 8 here in the third quarter and 12 on the night. 58-37.
This is like pickup ball on a Sunday afternoon right now, Darren.
I just shook Shannon Dewey's hand. He's a little nicer to me than he was for you.
Be careful.
Scurrying with it on the left side, 7 seconds. Try to get it underneath to Winter. Winter eventually gets the loose ball, gets his shot swatted. Scurrying saves it inbounds to Kautman, and Kautman will take a long three at the horn, but he doesn't have the luck of the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks on that one. So 58-39 as we go to the fourth quarter, and we will be back after this timeout. 58-39 Decorah. Going to the fourth quarter of play. Decorah outscored MFL-Mar Mac 17-7 in the first quarter, 26-15 in the second quarter. The Bulldogs outscored the Vikings 17-15 in the third quarter. A Decorah 14-0 run over the late first quarter and the early second quarter broke this game wide open. And the Bulldogs have yet to garner a serious threat since that time.
Nice for Decorah to have a game like this where they get a chance to do a few things.
Kautman driving right baseline, off balance shot, up no good. Loose ball taken by Chris Hartman for Decorah. Now to Nimrod to Leafs underneath the Lang at the left block to Abakita Scurrying. A three-pointer is up. It's no good. And Lang is going to get called for displacement in the battle for the board. Lang picks up his second, team's fourth, 7:34 remaining. 19-point lead for Decorah. Vikings trying to snap that four-game losing skid.
Well, again, I just assumed we didn't get into this three-point shooting thing. Keep working the ball around.
But it was an inside touch first in that situation,
that's right,
to be fair. Kautman traveled with it. Nice defense by Chris Hartman to force the travel.
13 turnovers forced by Decorah tonight.
7:18 left, 58-39 Decorah. On top, Viking ball shooting to our right. Nimrod driving left to the lane, throws it to nobody in particular.
Well, there should have been somebody there.
He was expecting somebody, and he didn't find anybody. 11 turnovers on Decorah.
Maybe their plane got delayed with that snow out east.
There hasn't been any snow out east lately, has there?
Yeah.
Underneath at the left block, Greener. A hook shot is up. It's an air ball, altered big time by Lang. Rebound pulled down by Scurrying for Decorah.
I'm beginning to understand why you're the news director, not the weatherman out at KDEC.
Three-pointer by Leafs, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schulte. Schulte on the right side to Ruff, right of the key to Kautman. A three-pointer is no good. Rebound down to Nimrod for Decorah. 6.5 left, 58-39. Nimrod to Lang, off-balance layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ruff for MFL-Mar Mac. Now to Schulte up into the front court. 19-point lead for Decorah. Schulte, a turnaround from 15 is no good. And Leafs got the rebound for Decorah. Leafs driving all the way down, is able to draw a foul. He took it in 1-on-3 and got bailed out by Kautman, who picks up his third and the team's fifth.
This is the thing that I'm sure that Coach Carlson and his staff don't like to see, this kind of free-for-all up and back, because the fans might like it, but it's not good basketball.
As Leafs puts the first free throw up and good. 13 on the night for Leafs. Decorah being led by Drake Scurrying with 14. 12 apiece for Austin Schulte and Tristan Kautman for MFL-Mar Mac. Birds of prey in the stands here tonight.
I don't know what that is.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Adam Greener.
Do you have my back?
Well, I may have their beak here before it's too long. Midcourt area with it is Hertramp. Hertramp on the left side to Kautman. Kautman, left side for a three-pointer by Hefner. No good. Rebound, Colin Nimrod for Decorah. Nimrod up into the front court, quickly ahead to Hartman. Off balance, layup up and good. Hartman with 6. 61-39 Decorah. Driving to the left side is Kautman, and Kautman is fouled by Colin Nimrod.
He said it was on the floor initially. Did you see that? Now he changed it to 2. Maybe he needed a rest.
I did. So thank you, Mr. Gunther. Nimrod his first foul, team's 5th, and the free throw is up and good for Kautman.
How many free throws have we shot tonight, Darren?
You and I, none.
I said, there, see, now I gave you a question. You feel good again?
I didn't get to raise my hand, though.
Well, I can't help if you blurt out answers.
Second free throw up and good by Countman, but no credit for understanding the material there, Larry. Drent taking a three-pointer. No good. Hartman got the rebound. Top of the key to Nimrod with 5:13 remaining. A 20-point lead for Decorah. Leaps with it at the right block. Leaps. Puts up a herky jerk. No good and gets fouled.
Got bailed out.
Box him out!
Foul will be on Greener, his second. And Leaps will go to the free throw line. He's got 13 points. He's 1 of 2 at the line. The first free throw up and good. 62-41 with 5:07 left.
Nice to see the Decorah guys with some smiles on their faces, enjoying themselves.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Greener. Outlet left to Ruff. Ruff, a hand pass to Countman. Countman on the left wing will take a three-pointer, no good. The rebound pulled down by Leaps. Leaps to Skirring, left corner to Hartman, underneath the Drent at the block. Hook shot, no good. Drent got the board, put up the shot. It's rejected. The rebound pulled down by Ruff. Ruff one-on-one with Skirring to the baseline. Kicks it on the left side for a three-pointer by Hertramp, no good. Rebound deflected, taken by Hartman. Hartman now to Nimrod in transition, 4:30 to play. Leaps underneath the Drent, top of the key to Skirring. Skirring around a screen to the right side. Back between the circles to Nimrod. Nimrod left to the key to Leaps. Leaps along the left baseline to Skirring. A 15-footer is up, no good. Loose ball being fought for. It's going to end up in a tie-up between Countman and Skirring. Alternating possession to Decorah. Got Peyton Stock coming in. You got Reed Drent coming in, Nick Bachman, Tim Winter, and Bryce Hosting. So my guess is the starter's probably done for the night.
Well, looks like they went to the very end of the bench. That's usually somewhere to go if you're not playing.
Stock for three, left side, no good. Rebound pulled down by MFL-Mar Mac. Bring it up the right side of the floor is Hefner. Hefner now to Hertramp. Hertramp dribbles to the free throw line. Now stops. Turnaround shot is no good. Rebound taken down by Tim Winter. To Bachman. Tried to get it to Stock. Pass intercepted by Countman. Saves and bounce to Hefner. Hefner driving all the way down. Dumps it to Greener at the right block. 3:33 remaining as Countman takes the three-pointer. No good. Greener got the board. Put it up and in. Greener with 4:62-43. The score in this one. Winter on the right wing to Stock. Back in the right corner to Winter. Top of the key to Bachman. Left side to Drent. Drent, turnaround shot. It is up and it is no good. The rebound pulled down by Countman. And a foul called on Bryce Hosting. And that'll be the sixth on Decorah. 2:58 and both teams going to clear their bench. We got Cole Steffen, Tim Meyer, Sam Saquatney, and Caleb Qualley coming in for Decorah. MFL-Mar Mac will have a quick turnaround. They will open up postseason play Monday night down at Dyersville-Beckman against MFL-Mar Mac. If they win that, they will play Thursday against Monticello. Jumper up by Liam Ruff was no good. Meyer quickly ahead to Qualley. Qualley at the left block, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken by Steffen. Right wing to Tim Meyer, a three-pointer, no good. Stock the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by MFL-Mar Mac. Nathan McLaughlin got it. 2:34 remaining, 62-43. Decorah on top, looking to snap their four-game losing streak. A wild shot goes up and in by Todd Walliser.
That's a guy after my heart. That looks like my usual shot.
He made it, actually, so how can that be your usual shot?
It looked like. I didn't say it was.
Saucony had it knocked away, taken away by Nathan McLaughlin for MFL-Mar Mac. 17-point lead as the three goes up and a three goes through by DJ Ammons for his first points of the night. And it's 62-48 with 1:55 left. Meyer to Qualley, right side Steffen. Cole for three. It dances out. Meyer got the rebound in the lane, goes up and got fouled. So,
okay, just like his dad.
I was going to say like Joni, but Meyer will go to the free throw line. Foul occurred against McLaughlin, his second. That's the 7th on MFL-Mar Mac with 1:46 to play.
And that's a 17th offensive rebound by Decorah tonight.
That's pretty impressive. First free throw up and good for Meyer. Meyer becomes the 9th player in the scorebook for Decorah.
Did you ever hear that Minnesota-Iowa basketball game score?
I did.
You did?
63-54 Gophers.
Wow, it's just nice hearing that.
Second free throw up and good. And I'm not poking around with you either. 64-48 the score.
Pokegate.
A three-pointer up is no good by Dickman. MFL-Mar Mac got the rebound with 1:30 to play. McLaughlin in the midcourt area. McLaughlin takes a couple of dribbles. Hand pass now to Liam Ruff. Up underneath to Walliser. Walliser back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin a three-pointer up and good. 64-51. 13-point lead for Decorah, but they led between 16 and 20 pretty much all night ever since that big run in the first quarter. Meyer with the runner, no good. Sammy Saucony, the rebound up and in. And new subs coming in for Decorah.
Okay, I think 8 guys are going to play. No, I guess there are 2 guys coming out. Who are the new guys there, Jerry?
Got Keegan Lillefeld.
John Drow. And who's going? Himaseth?
I believe so, yep. 66-51. Sam Saucony got his first points a few minutes ago. Oh, Sam might be a kid that's afraid to score. Getting points on the board isn't good in his sport. Meyer with 29 seconds to Drow. Drow looking for a shot. Passes off to him, side, left side. To Meyer at the top of the key with 20 seconds remaining. Meyer had it knocked away. It's a loose ball. It's a tie-up between Meyer and Ammons, alternating possession to the Bulldogs with 15.8 to play. Reich's going to be victorious here tonight as MFL-Mar Mac throws it out of bounds. 13.6 remaining. Meyer up into the front court. Meyer to Drow in the corner. Drow for three! Long. Rebound down to the Bulldogs. Ammons got it. Pull-up jumper three-pointer by Ruff from the left wing. No good, and that's going to be that. The Decorah Vikings led by 21 at the halftime break and cruise to a 66-51 win here tonight. Totaling up things pretty quickly here on the night.
Speak for yourself.
Decorah was led by Drake Skirring with 14 points. Jacob Leaps had 14 points. 8 for Reed Drent tonight. Tim Winter was 7. 6 for Chris Hartman. 6 for James Lang. 4 points for Kyle Hosting. 3 points for Colin Nimrod. 2 points for Tim Winter. And 2 points for Sam Saucony. Tristan Kautman leading the way for MFL-Mar Mac with 14 points. 12 for Austin Schulte. 9 for Mason Hertramp. 4 points for Adam Greener. 3 points for Nathan McLaughlin. 3 points for Ty Hefner. 3 points for DJ Emmons. 2 for Todd Walliser and 1 for Cade Kinstner. Each team shot 17 free throws. Decorah made 11 and MFL-Mar Mac made 14. your stats, Larry Berlin.
Okay, thanks, Darren. And again, good ball game by Decorah, obviously, and good job by you as well. Decorah ended up shooting 26 of 67, and that ends up to be right about 40%. They made only 2 of 14 three-point attempts. Of course, several of those three-point attempts came right at the very end of the ball game, when the game was within reach of being a win for Decorah. And on the other hand, MFL did improve quite a bit in the second half, and they ended up with 11 two-pointers, and they ended up with 5 three-pointers, and made 16 shots. They took 56. That ends up to be about 30%. And the thing that sticks out in my mind here again is a couple of things. One would be the rebounding. Decorah ended up with 17 offensive rebounds, and again, that's got to be a high water mark for them this season. In the contrast, MFL had 7. So not only did we do a good job on the offensive end, obviously we must have done a decent job on the defensive end as well. In fact, Decorah ended up with 29 defensive rebounds, and MFL had 25. So we out-rebounded MFL, and that's a nice thing to see. Turnover-wise, Decorah did end up with 14. They had 12 assists, but that's still a pretty good ratio there, 12 assists to 14 turnovers. And if you look back at the ball game, Darren, and certainly the people that were listening probably were able to pick this up, it was a fun game. I mean, it was one of those games where that
second quarter especially.
Oh yeah, it was great basketball. That was kind of the way that you want to see any team play any night of the game, any night of the year, and that's what we've always thought was a little bit of the capability of this particular squad. If they could get it going and get some confidence and get the ball and start dishing it off, we had the players that could make things happen. Going to the basket, and they certainly proved it there. Now, who did they play? Well, how good is MFL? Obviously, they have a winning
team.
They have a winning record. Again, we don't know anything about the competition they play, but they're always a pretty solid ball club. And I'll be real honest with you, we just cut them apart like cheese there for quite a while. And that's a real attribute of Decorah tonight, that they were able to take advantage of what was given to them and not resort to just shooting threes or resort to kind of playing the same style as the team that they're up against. They dictated the play, Darren.
66-51, Decorah with the victory. Nice job by you, Coach B. One more regular season game, and then it's the fun time of year.
Do you believe it, Darren, that we're down to one game left in the regular season?
Hopefully quite a bit more after that.
Well, it just seems like it wasn't too long ago we got started, and here we are at the end. So that, the thing that tells me is that spring's not too far away, and then tennis, and the year's done.
Exactly.
And away we go again.
Keeps us young, doesn't it?
It does, for you especially. I don't know how you do it.
I have no idea how I do either. Some nights I don't feel too young. But nonetheless, 66-51 Decorah with the win. Nice job by you, Coach B. See you next Tuesday night, if not before.
And when was that sports huddle?
The sports huddle, that's that old guy up in the Twin Cities.
No, but when? The
Friday sports show tomorrow morning.
Well, same thing.
That's copyrighted. I don't need Sid Hardman suing me.
Okay, but anyway, what do you think? Is it going to be a good broadcast, something that fans should listen to?
Well, I think so.
Beautiful. I'm going to make sure that I do, and I hope that others join me as well.
Well, you'll probably sleep into, 6:45 tomorrow?
I wish I could. I've been getting up about 5:15. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, I got a backup news guy now. So anyway, Coach B, nice job, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night.
You betcha.
Many people to thank for making it possible. First and foremost,